Remember, you can pause anytime you need. 可以随时按下暂停键。Make sure have your tools ready.
Today we are going to do the watercolor. So you need to have your watercolor paper and you need the paper tab. Okay, so the tab could be for the word painting, so we will have the protection tape. Okay, you can use this one, or you can use the professional one, the paper tape. Okay, both of them are good to use. Okay, I need to tape at 4 sides. Okay, because today we are going to do the full drawing. In case the paper will rub up, so we have to use the tape to make sure the paper is stayed flat on the table. So that's why we need to tape it at the 4 edges. Okay, so when we apply the water, the paper will still flat. Okay, they are not become curly or something else. And today we are going to do the landscape. So it will be the perspective, 1 point perspective. So we will have the front view, middle, and the back view. Okay, so we have something very close to us, medians, and back. Okay, so pencil, eraser. First we have to lay out. So we have to find the center cross on the paper. So make the line very, very bright. We will erase it after. So don't do it too hard, just the center cross. Okay, so keep your paper clean and neat. Okay, then we'll start from the forward view. So we were going to have a big mountain right here on the top, the half right here, and it's the mountain, so you have to go climb up. Don't touch the paper, and you have to going lie down. Okay, the mountain doesn't have to be looks like mine, but try to do looks like a real mountains. Okay, no sharp point. Okay, then we're going to do the middle. We're going to have a small hill, and there has a bunch of the tree on it. So from the middle, a ramp, touch the center line, and we are going to have another ramp going up and stop. So everything, the mountains and the hills, they are on top of the center line, nothing below. Everything is on top. Okay, and I decided to have a small village right here, and you can design your own house or tower or the castle, your choice, but they are very far, so make sure they are about this size. Okay, not too big, not too small. You have to keep the body, keep the buildings inside this box. Okay, then you can go ahead to design your structure. So I'm going to design a small house because they are very far away. So I don't want to do it too complicated. Okay, I just do 2, and there are a couple of windows. Try to make the line simple. Okay, so this time I'm not going to do the window frames because they are super far away, so we won't see it.
Then when I finish the house, I can erase the box for the house. Okay, then I'm going to have the front view. The front view is also the mountain, but I'm standing on top of the mountain. So I will see the other one right here, or like the ramp. Not too big. It's smaller than a quarter size of the paper. Okay, it's shorter than a quarter size. Okay, they are pretty small, but not too small. Okay, then we can erase the center line. We don't need the center line because we got the most of the layout. Okay, now we basically done all the hills and the mountains. We have to add in the tree. So we did the sketch for the tree, right? Even I return you the feedback, you have to practice more tree. Now we are doing the same thing for the watercolor. Okay, so the trunk. Start from this one, the front view. Okay, then the leaf. Like the broccoli. Okay, we just outline it. We didn't add the leaf because we are not doing the sketch. The watercolor, you have to use the brush to do the detail, not the pencil. Okay, so we just outline how big is the tree. That's it. So behind the tree, you have to erase because it's covered. We won't see the rain there, right? It's covered by the tree. So we have to add a couple more. So I want to have one right here. So this one could be bigger because this one is more close to us. So we will have some small branch. Okay, we only see the trunk here. We didn't see the branch. But this one is more close to us, so we have to add more detail. We have trunk. Now you have to add in the branch. Just like we did for the sketch. Then you don't have to worry about the leaf because we will do it with the watercolor. Okay, so we finished the trunk, we finished the branch, now we are adding the stick. As many as you can. So the stick might cover to each other, just like the real one. Sometimes they will stuck to each other. Okay, then I might have some small tree at the middle part, but it's covered. So we add something looks like the bush or the clouds. And there are different sizes. Okay, so that's double check. Do you have the back view, middle, and front? Okay, before we start to color, you have to prepare your watercolor paint, your watercolor trayer, so you can mix the color. A towel that is allow you to dry your brush. You can use the napkin if you don't have the towel to use. And the cool, clean water. So make sure the water is no temperature. So you are not going to use the warm water or even the hot water. Cool water only. And we need a big brush for big area, medium brush for medium area, and small brush for small area. Okay,
But you have to look at your brushes. If your brush looks like this, looks like explodes, okay, then don't use this type of the brush, it's damaged. Okay, you can use this brush to color the grass or something rough. Okay, so now we can begin to color. Okay, today you just need primary color, yellow, red, and blue. So we just need these three colors: yellow, red, and blue. They are primary color. We are going to color the back, middle, and front. So we're going to color step by step, okay? So we'll start to color the skies, mountains, the middle hill, and the front view. Okay, so first you need blue. I want you to brush the clean water into the sky. Just the clear water. Just the clear water. Okay, then the blue. So make sure that you apply enough water to make your watercolor looks like watery. Okay, so it shouldn't feel sticky. It has to be very, very liquid. Okay, then when you're done, we can color around the mountains, just like we trace around. Okay, then release the water from the towel, then bring the color up. So the sky will look like dark, medium, light. That's what we want to look. Okay, now you can begin. Okay, so we have to wait the sky totally dry out so we can color the mountain. Okay, so now you need the yellow. So we already have the blue, now you need the yellow. Okay, so before we start to color, we have to brush the clear water on the mountain. Careful, don't color on the structure, but if you accidentally brush a little bit water, it's okay. It's not the end of the world, but just be careful. Okay, so the same. I still color with the blue at the bottom part. Okay, then we need the yellow. The yellow. And mix a little bit with the blue. So you got the green.
Okay, I need the green looks like turquoise. A little bit blue, a little bit green, but not the fresh green, okay? Then we connect the blue on the top. Okay, then wash your brush. Release the water. Bring the color up. So the top of the mountain looks like white, like the snow mountain. Okay, so the mountain shoe looks like this. Blue, turquoise, and very, very light turquoise, and super bright looks like white. Okay, so blue, turquoise, light turquoise, and white. Now you can begin. Okay, and for the middle hilt, we are going to color the middle hilt first, then color the bush and the house. Okay, so that's color the middle hilt. Okay, and this time we are not going to brush the clear water. We start from the turquoise. Okay, so again, you only need yellow and blue for now. So we just mix all the color. It looks like turquoise. Now if blue is too much, so I need to apply more yellow. So make it looks like a little bit greenish. Okay. Same thing. Has to be watery, so it's watercolor. So make sure I have enough watercolor. Okay, because this part looks big, so I want to prepare more. Okay, so that's a good color. So I start color from the top. Not all the way down because we are mixing the color as usual. Okay, be careful of the tree. The tree will be the different color, so don't cover it. Okay, then we have to add more yellow. So now it looks like more like the green color. Connected. So don't worry about the branch and stick because the brown color can cover the green color. So no worrying. Okay, and even more yellow into the green color. So now see the green color getting more fresh. And connects below. So make sure the color is not jumping too quick. So the color should be similar but different. Okay, they are similar. And the last part right here, you can add more yellow, so it looks more fresher. Okay, so the middle house will look like this: turquoise, green, apple green, yellow green. So you should have 4 color for the green color: turquoise, green, apple green, yellow green. Okay, so for the middle hills, remember we have different trees right here. I want you to use greens, and I want you to create 5 different greens by using yellow and blue. Okay, so you're gonna create 5 different greens. So maybe 1 or 2 trees are the same color, but I want you to try to color 5 different green color. Okay, so some green color can have more yellow, some green can have more blue. Okay, so you can begin. So there's no dark, medium, light. I just want to see 5 different green color on the middle hill. So we can use the green color we already have. Okay, so you can blend the color by yourself. Don't forget, small area, small brush, big area, big brush. Okay. So that's my first green, and I can have even more yellow. So the yellow is very weak color. You have little tiny bit color with the yellow. The yellow will totally change. Okay, so the yellow is only when just the yellow itself. Otherwise, you won't get another yellow color. Okay, even you just apply the orange and it become the orange. Okay, so the yellow will be the weak color. So every time you mix the color with the yellow, you need more yellow and less other colors. And that's my second green. It's more yellowish. It's so similar, but they are different. Okay, so now I can do a little bit blue. So you have to plan the color by yourself, how you balance, how the color looks balanced on your drawing, how many dark color you need, how many light color you need. More blue. So when you apply the blue color into the green color or yellow color, every time just apply a little bit blue, because the blue is strongest color in primary color. So just teeny tiny bit, you will change the whole color tones. Okay, so don't be too greedy. Every time just apply a little bit blue into the colors. Okay, otherwise you will change the color into the blue, not the green anymore. So remember, I want to see 5 different greens by using yellow and blue only. So this class you are going to practice how to use the primary color to create all the color we need for the drawing. As you're done, we're going to do the front view and back to do the structure that you have there. So until all the green color totally dry, okay, we are not going to touch the structure you made. Okay, we have to wait the green totally dry up so we can color your structure. Before that, you are doing nothing. So now we should focus on our front view. Okay, so we start from the green color. So whatever green you like, but try to make the green looks different than the middle held. Okay, otherwise you cannot separate which one is the front, which one is the back. Okay, so by this situation you can make more color, less water, so make the color looks more rich. Okay, you can have less water, more colors, but still looks like watery, but it's more rich. Okay, and brush on top. Even color is similar, but the color is stronger. The color is more thick. Okay, so the color will look different. We color on the top of the hilt. Okay, then you can make the bottom a little bit darker, just like the shadow. I add in the blue, make the green color looks darker. Okay, then you can do the tree and the leaf. Okay, so this one you're going to color dark, medium, light. So that's how we're gonna do. Okay, the light color on the top makes sense because the light is from the top there. So the brightest color will on the top. So it looks like this. Okay, then the middle part will go getting darker. And more blue to color below. Okay, so this tree should looks like this, the top to the bottom. So the top should looks like the brightest yellow. So you can have the lemon yellow greens or apple greens on top, and the middle greens and the dark green. Okay, you don't have to use the same types of the green as I do. If you want to have the tree looks darker, so you can have greens, dark greens, and blue greens. When you finish the middle part of the tree, we are going to do the tree here. So this one is more close to us, so we will see the leaf. It won't look like the back and median, just like the lollipop. We are tapping the leaf. So you can decide what kind of leaf you want. You can have the red one. I'm okay with that. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. So you will see how I'm tapping the leaf. So each leaf, like tap tap around the stick. As many as you want to. Okay, that's just my first green color, so I'm not going to do it too much, so I can do my second green color in between. Okay, so you have to leave some gap. You have to leave some gap. Okay, so leave some space around the stick. It doesn't have to touch the stick, but around. Okay, then I can have my different green color by adding the yellow or adding the blue. It doesn't have to be too different, but looks different is enough. So adding the leaf in between. So try to keep the similar size. They don't have to be exactly, but similar. Okay. So try to add as much as you can. Then using the same green to add in some grass on the front head. Very short. Okay, don't make the grass too long. Try to practice to add in the light, short, thin, and teeny lines. Okay, so it's helping you when we start to do the animals. It's easier for you to do the fur. Okay, so try to practice as much as you can. Just like to practice as much as you can. Okay, then the red color, we are going to color the trunk. So the trunk is red. No, you have to add the red into the greens, then you got brown. Okay, so that's my green color. Add in the red and mix in. Then you have the brown color. Okay, so that's a red brown. You can add more yellow to make the brown looks more warm. Your choice, okay? So get the brown you like. Brush for all the color, just middle color for the tree. Okay, so this one I want to add more yellow to make the brown looks a little bit different because these two are different trees. So I don't want them looks like the same. Okay, so they are brown, but their looks different. So trace slowly. You have to trace the branch. So if your brush is too thick, now you have to switch to the thin brushes to help you to trace some stick. Okay, if it's really hard for you, of course I would say just go to practice. But you just don't want to learn your drawings, then you can use the pencil crayon to instead. Okay, find the similar color from the pencil crayon and trace the stick. Okay, but the other part, the trunk and branch, you have to color it with the brush. Okay, but the stick, you can do it with the pencil crayon. But yeah, you have to practice more. Okay, then your structure, we might have the different one, so I will leave the color for you. You can color any color you like, but try to make the house stand up, okay? For example, all our coloring looks like blue and green. So which means if you're using the green color to color your structure, your building, the house, the structure is not going to standing up, right? Because the color is too similar. So you have to choose another color different than the color we are using. Okay, so I will leave that to you, and you are going to color it by yourself. If you could, try to do it a little bit dark, medium, light, slightly different. Okay, so when you finish, you have to sign the name. And when can you remove the tape? You have to remove the tape when your paper totally dry. Okay, otherwise you're going to break the paper. Got it?
When you complete your drawing, sign the name and write down the date. 完成画作之后，签下你的名字，更写上日期。Don't forget to take a photo of your drawing and send it to us. 不要忘记帮你的作品拍上照片寄给我们哦。And don't forget to clean out the table before you go. 不要忘记清洁你的桌子哦。Bye bye, see you next time.